What's going on YouTube? It's Cashflow J. We're here again, except I'm doing something a little different. As opposed to just dropping some music, I actually wanted to inform on what it's like to actually be a rapper, producer, both at the same time. Before we get into that, I want to thank all my returning subscribers. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make it happen. All the new people too, like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and do that now. Who am I? I'm Cashflow J. I'm owner of Independent for Real Records. I am a rapper and producer. I also engineer my own music. You can follow me on Instagram, X, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. You can get my music on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, my own website at independentforreal.com, where you can also get my merch, and you can also subscribe and follow for the latest news on Cashflow J, Independent for Real, and anybody else. Background: I have been a producer since 2012. I have since then, in the last 12 years, stepped up and elevated my game. I have not only then been a producer and produced and worked with other people, but I have also tailored my own sound to work by myself. I do take pride in this heavily, via that many people don't have both skills and talents at the same time. It's something, if you do have, that you should definitely use it to your best ability and best of your opportunities. I got into rapping around 2016-ish. Once I started discovering that I could rap, I wanted to further promote my beats because I was discovering that where I was at in high school, from high school to college in 2018 to 2020, that I was not necessarily running into the best of lyricists. So myself, as a avid hip-hop lyricist head, I wanted to go further into that realm and try to make it a little bit more better for people that also listen and are in that audience. Lyrics is important to the music, and believe it or not, with all these things going on with the music industry, everybody talks about what they're doing right in the music. So it's best to know how to put a song together and what to say. So I put the one with the two, and I created Big J. Big J was originally for 1610 Enterprises, which was the first record label I worked under. And then from 2020 to 2022, everything was all right until we split. 2022 and on, I created Independent for Real. Now I'm here. I do for me. What is it like being a rapper producer? Well, I try to keep it cool. I try to keep my own style, but I try to also fill the void that I feel that is missing from hip hop. I try to make sure that I'm attacking that specific audience and more, not only with the beats, but also with the lyrics. I think it's very integral that both go hand in hand and are not one is here and one is somewhere else just because I do them both myself. What is a rapper producer? Well, not everybody is a rapper producer. Just because some people produce and can rap does not mean that they do them both together, and you can do that in many ways. That doesn't just have to be on your own works. That can be both evenly spread out or slightly unevenly balanced with how you do your works. That just pertains to really about how you feel about being both, where your confidence level is at. I do tell myself and tell people that I am a rapper. Although I produce and am a producer rapper, I do not produce for other people. So this becomes where the lines start to be black and white and a bit gray. Now, I have produced for other people, like I said before, and you can also too produce for other people. But there should be a good balance of the two. And also some of them that you give to them, you should also be putting yourself on if you can. If after you've just produced and you said, hey buddy, come get a verse, or somebody bought their that beat from you, put yourself on there somewhere. Put yourself in the hook if you can, if they allow you. Put yourself on a feature verse if they allow you. Anybody could be a producer rapper, but I don't think everybody that's a rapper and a producer are producer rappers, rapper producer. It's very specific to the way you put it together. If you take your time and every body of work that you put together sounds like it was a masterpiece, then by all means, you are a rapper producer. What are the pros and cons of being a rapper producer? Well, the pros are that you work independently, you organize as you choose, and you don't really get hindered by other people. So in specifics, you can wake up and produce as you choose, how you feel. You can start off with the beat, you can start off with the lyrics, you can start off with the hook. You have whatever timing that you want to go with. It's all really up to you. And both of those kind of blur a little bit together, because at the end of the day, you just organized your own schedule and you organized your own chart for your music, and then all you're gonna do is really just at that point give it to mastering or master it. Lastly, you don't really get bothered by having to deal with other people that are working on your music if you're really putting them together yourself, or if you're working with someone else. That's a little bit different. Sometimes when you're making your own beats that you want to rap on and you have those in a separate category as the ones you're sharing with other people, sometimes you can lose out on those beats. So it also does become a con. But that is something that, depending on how you choose to do it, you can work with that. You can either work against it and you can go doing yourself and doing only your own music, or you can work on both lanes and you just work on an alternate route on how you're gonna get all of these accomplished. The cons are you work alone, you get high expectations when you work with people, and you get low networking. So to start off with the cons from the pros, once they start blurring, doesn't get hindered by other people's when working. Well, that becomes something that if you are a rapper producer, like I said before, and you do give beats out or you do give vocals to other people, sometimes you can then be feeling as if you haven't accomplished enough bodies of work. And then when you look back, you say, well, I've done music for a lot of years, where's all my music gone to? And that's where it's gone to. It's gone to different kind of verses, hooks, beats, skeletons, you name it. High expectations sometimes is when you start working with a new producer or a new lyricist and you want to do more than you can or more than you feel should be necessary, or maybe they aren't putting in the other amount of work that you would do if you did it all by yourself. But sometimes you're losing out on a different creative sound, which at the end of the day with music, although we care about the lyrics very deeply, the sound is very important when we're listening to different artists. So that's always something to keep in mind. Lastly, working alone, not everything can be done, or if everything can be done alone, sometimes it's just a lot of work. Nobody wants to be working and doing that much just to make a song. The other benefits are you can take as long as you want, take the time you need to work. You can also experiment with all different sounds and tempos and instruments and everything that you can imagine, types of ways that you want to rap or sing, or how you want to write the song, or if you want a hook, no hook, if you want to break down in the middle of the production. It's all a mental exercise at that point. You're just training your brain to work and keep going through whatever you can, and at that point you're not missing out on anything that you could be using, even if you have to just put it to the side. And you can adjust as you go along with all of that being said. And these are a lot of extra benefits that if you put it all together and then you just want to tailor things a little bit more to sound more current and to keep them up to date. And music is forever. You can always go back and change something if you choose. If you don't choose to, then good job. Some of the things that you can do to benefit yourself are take advantage of all things that are paid. Many times rappers and producers or both don't take advantage of the things that we pay for because we say that, oh, I rap or I produce, I can just do another one, when really it's about the opportunity that you're being given. Also, don't force anything. Sometimes you need time. Sometimes if you're on somebody else's label, you might not even get all of these luxuries. These are different things that we haven't even discussed. But I will make another video about what it's like to own an independent record label, because that will also be something that comes up for people that are rappers and producers independently and at the same time. Ultimately, the whole goal of everything should just be to make some really good music and make a really good product, whether you're gonna put it out or whether it's just gonna be something you jam to when you're with your buddies, your girlfriends, or your dog or your cats. There's also many avenues. You can get into streaming. You really want to just do as many of the things possible as you can to get yourself out there. But if you feel that you're ready to start something new and then you want to try rap producing, then go for it. The best thing you can do is do it, and if somebody says they don't like it, keep trying. I'll probably put this video up. I'm also gonna leave a link somewhere for the other video about what's it like to own an independent record label. I've owned independent for real for about 2, almost 3 years. And I have to say that it's been one of the best experiences of my life. I have been up and down many of times, and I have been blessed with the talents that I use and work hard for and with every day. You can also, again, like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope everybody so far has enjoyed this video. You can also go check out some of my music. I have an EP that I just made not too long ago called Authentic Entertainment. I have another one that I did for freestyles called Authentic Freestyles. You can go to my website, independentforreal.com with the number 4, and you can get this dope ass hoodie. I got it for sale. It should be about $34.99. You can follow me on Instagram, X, TikTok, Snapchat. Independent for I.F.R Cashflow J official or I.F.R Cashflow J. And stay tuned for more music and more videos. Yeah.